Hello, this week's top tips are all about how to be assertive in an interview and nail it. A lot of women I work with are working hard to accelerate their career and land the next big promotion, but are concerned about how they come across, worried about whether they are credible, or they lack confidence and self-belief. I'm not a fan of trying to fake it till you make it. So developing the skill of assertiveness can help in all of these situations. Here's my 8 top tips if this is you. Number 1, everything we do starts with mindset, and the mindset that will serve you well here is I'm interviewing them as much as they are interviewing me. This is your opportunity to see if this business is good enough for you to spend most of your waking hours at. It's not all about whether they want you. I've been offered jobs in the past and turned them down because I actually didn't like the vibe I got from the business. So make sure you have your own questions prepared to ask them. Tip 2, on that basis, it's really important to check that the values and culture of the business match yours. If not, you're going to really struggle to settle in. Square peg, round hole springs to mind. Thirdly, work hard to have congruence between your words, tone and body language. This demonstrates authenticity. To be assertive, practice eye contact. That might be quite difficult if you're passive, but equally don't burn a hole in someone's head with your laser focus. Opt for the bridge of the nose if that helps. Have a firm handshake. Smile. Stand or sit up straight and be succinct. Now is not the time for a chronic case of waffleitis. Yet it's a situation where most people get struck down by it. Tip 4 is to use language with certainty. Get really good at talking about your strengths and achievements. Now's not the time to be traditionally British about it. Instead of, I think or I believe that I'm good at X, use statements like I did, I am, I achieved or I delivered. And on that note, women in particular are more likely to say things like I helped, or they use inclusive language like we, whereas men are slightly more comfortable to claim the credit. Number 5 is how to address the dreaded weakness question. It's important to demonstrate self-awareness and acknowledge that we're all human and are not brilliant at everything. Be confident in stating your gaps and demonstrating how you bridge them or mitigate them and play to your strengths. Tip 6 is if you get asked a situational question that you have no relevant experience of. Don't fluff it, it's really obvious. Just be honest and offer a probable answer of what you would do in that situation if you were faced with it, showing your application of logic, common sense and a little bit of emotional intelligence. Number 7 is a tip for you if you are super nervous and you're certain that it will be apparent to the interviewer. In this case, own it. And own it with a little bit of humour if you can muster it, to show that you're human. And explain your reason for being because the outcome of the interview is really important to you, rather than you're just not confident. And finally, tip number 8, if you really want the job, ask for it. So for example, I'm really excited about the prospect of helping your company grow. I hope you choose me for the position. Remember, it's assertively, not aggressive or arrogantly. Now, if you'd like some specific support with an upcoming interview you're preparing for and you want to absolutely nail it, then my 2-hour assertiveness accelerator might be just what you need. So get in touch to know more.